All right, this isn't one of my military talks. This is one of my stand-up bits that I never got around to filming. So it's one of my best, and I just want to do it here. So this is the story of the worst moment of my life. All right, I was broke as hell, working a dead-end job, and I hadn't even been on a date in over a year. None of which was out of the ordinary for me, but I had a roommate, and he was a white guy who shaved his head, and he told me once, hey, sometimes people see me and they see the bald head and they think I'm like a white supremacist. And that really sucks, I hate being judged just on the way I look. But sometimes there's women who see me and that's what they're thinking and they're interested. And that's really cool. I was like, those women don't really sound like keepers. But that's what got me thinking, right? Like, I'm a straight guy. I have done a lot of stupid stuff to try and get laid, and it almost never worked. So I just settled on being myself, and that was even less effective. So I am a tall, awkward guy with social anxiety who gives people the impression I own pet spiders. I've spent a lot of time convincing myself I have the average flaws of a regular person, but what this guy is saying is that when women find him interesting because he's a Nazi, what I heard was I was so weird I would be more attractive if I were a Nazi. Right? And that's not a very high bar. You got like movie star, pro athlete, then down on the floor, Nazi. And below that, apparently me. I never really had an ending to this bit until I told this story once. And in the front row was a girl who'd been on a couple dates with me and who turned me down. And she was dying laughing, like fell out of the chair. So, I guess it's true.